Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the April Cabinet meeting of South Staffordshire Council. I must make a note that this meeting is being recorded. First item on the agenda are the minutes. Are you all happy that they're a true record of our last meeting? Thank you. Next item on the agenda is apologies. Mr. Hayward.
Just one, Chairman, Councillor Heseltine.
Thank you. Everyone else is here. We're live on the air, so we've got to move forward. Mr. Hayward, are there any declarations of interest?
None, Chairman.
No one else wishes to make any declarations of interest? Right. Going on to the Staffordshire Sustainability Board, Vision 22-23. Could I ask Mrs. Roberts to enlighten us on this, please?
Thank you, Chairman. Yes, thank you. So this is the Staffordshire Sustainability Board report, and it's the vision for 22-2023. So ultimately, by way of background, the board was recently set up to coordinate county-wide activity on behalf of the councils on climate change. The vision for the board is to facilitate a collaborative forum and to work together. As part of the, obviously, as the elected bodies within the county. And that is to obviously influence change and to encourage organisations and individuals to ensure that Staffordshire as a whole is net zero carbon by at least 2050. The board also has been set up to work as a collective to address climate change adaptation measures that are both within our own individual organisations, but also in terms of other adaptation to climatic changes. The vision also sets out 10 commitments to address the Council's broad range of activities. These 10 commitments relate to baseline and reporting, carbon literacy training and awareness, ambassadors, green travel planning, communications, green energy, energy reduction, low carbon fuelled fleet vehicles, waste and recycling, and innovation and technology. Well, as members will be aware, that this district council has a climate change strategy, and we have a climate change action plan, and we recently met within this chamber to have a workshop in relation to the climate change action plan for next year. And members will also be aware that these 10 commitments are very familiar and they'll all fit within our climate change action plan for across the district. This also has allowed us to work in a collaborative way across different organisations across the county, but also gives us ability to lever in on a number of those issues. And it's just worth noting as well, members, that obviously the council has put climate change at the heart of its agendas. So the recommendations are as set out in the report, Chairman, and that is to note that the Cabinet endorsed the commitments set out and to support the Sustainability Board. Thank you. Happy to take any questions.
Thank you, Mrs. Roberts. Has anyone got any questions? No? You've heard the recommendations. Everyone in agreement with that? Thank you. We'll move on to item number 5, the Treasury Management Strategy and Prudential Indicator 22-23 to 24-25. Report of the Corporate Director. Mr. Shakespeare.
Thank you, Chairman. Members will be aware that the Council is required to annually approve a Treasury Management Strategy that establishes our investment and borrowing policies for the local authority. The strategy reflects and takes account of the SIPFA Code of Practice on Treasury Management and the SIPFA Prudential Code. The strategy includes the Council's prudential indicators, Prudential indicators are designed to demonstrate that the council has a prudent, affordable and sustainable approach to financing its capital spending plans. Also included is the investment strategy, which sets out the council's criteria for choosing investment counterparties and limiting exposure to the risk of loss. The Treasury Management Strategy outlined in detail in Appendix A sets the Council's operational boundary limit for the external debt at £41 million and the authorised limit at £44 million. These limits are based on prior year's spend on the capital programme as well as the planned capital programme of £37.7 million as approved by full Council on the 22nd of February 2022. Should these plans change, however, these limits will be revisited. Happy to take any questions, Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Shakespeare. Has anyone got any questions, Mr. Shakespeare? No? Well, the recommendations are set out at 2, which is the Cabinet recommend to approve each of the 5 key elements of this report and recommend to Council 1, the prudential indicator and limits for 22, 23 to 24, 25 contained within Appendix A of the report. The minimum revenue provision, MRP, statement contained within Appendix A, paragraph 2.3, which sets out the Council policy on the MP and MRP, and the Treasury Management Strategy 22-23 to 24-25 contained within Appendix A. 4, the authorised limit prudential indicator contained within Appendix A, paragraph 3.2. And 5, the investment strategy 22-23 contained in the Treasury Management Strategy, Appendix A, and the detailed criteria included in Appendix B. Do you all approve of that? Thank you. That is the end of the meeting. Thank you all for attending.